been a real struggle to score for much of that game. Do you feel like you guys had the right amount of energy coming out, or do you see something there that?
Oh, I think a combination of maybe not quite having the same energy we had on Saturday, and missing a couple of pretty good looks. It felt like at times defensively and in rebounding that we had the right amount of energy, but offensively it didn't seem like we had the same pop in our step. Down the stretch, the last 10, 12 minutes, a little more movement, and things were going a little bit better for us. But it didn't feel like in the first half we had the right kind of energy offensively.
So what did change?
But we went to a little bit of motion offense that we haven't practiced. We do some screening drills. That would be part of the motion we went to, but we really haven't practiced it much. We've done so much with the ball screen and transition with the ball screen that we haven't run a lot of motion. And the way that Missouri State was defended, and we weren't getting good enough offensive possessions. And so we went to some motion stuff. Chip got the pull-up jumper, and then Jake slipped one for the dunk. Those two baskets came right after the switch. And we got a few more baskets out of the motion stuff, and AJ made a couple plays off the dribble.
Coach Lusk kind of talked about the same things that struggling offensively, but 37 points, how much do you attribute that to you guys playing good defense?
Well, our defense is much improved, as I've talked about. We're a different team at the defensive end of the floor than we were a month ago. Our communication is better, our movement is better, we're rebounding the ball much better than we were a month ago. That helps us. And in a game like this, when Missouri State was going to have long possessions, we were going to have to stay with it. And for the most part, we did. We made a couple of mistakes. Down the end of the first half, Seth made a mistake, Bo made a mistake. But for the large part of the game, they were taking jump shots late in the shot clock, and that's that's a pretty good defensive effort.
The rotation was 7 guys most of the way there. How much did you think about looking for something maybe made less, for some kind of spark?
Reading my mind, Carson.
I've known you for over a year now.
I was real close to that. Going with Nate to try to get us a little more offense. Obviously, we needed it. And wanted to give a little different look, the motion that I talked about. Wanted to give that a chance. But was real close to going with 1 or 2 other guys just to try to get us going. Yeah.
What is keeping Nate off the court right now?
He played well against Drake in that game, and went to him at Indiana State and finished that one with the other 3 guys. This week, Wichita being so physical gave Austin more of an extended run, and really my thinking has been if it's going to be a more physical game, that Austin is going to get those minutes. If it's going to be a little less physical, if up front they're smaller at the 4 and 5, that's an opportunity for us to play Chip and Nate together. Part of the problem in this league is even when teams are undersized, it's really physical. And Austin has played well in his minutes, and Nate he hasn't played a lot lately, but when he has, he's played well in his minutes. So it isn't as much what he isn't doing. I've given Austin a little more of a chance, and he's played well. He's been physical for us and given us a little bit of a presence.
Jake had some really nice moments down the stretch, passing and rebounding. Just talk about his overall.
He didn't have a great first half. It didn't feel like he was active enough, physical enough. Didn't provide us what we needed, I didn't think, in the first half. In the second half, he had a little more life to him, and that fits him. That when we ran that last 10 or 12 minutes, that fits him pretty well because he's got versatility, and in this game he's being guarded by their center at that point, so he's able to get himself freed up. And when he's freed up, where he's got an advantage on a closeout, as he's shown, he's good in those situations.
Coach, you had a variety of guys give you a spark offensively at different times during the course of the game tonight. In a game like this, where, like tonight, where offense is a little harder to come by, how important is that? And then going forward, how important is it to have a variety of guys that you can go to offensively to get that spark?
Well, in the first half, Bohannon made 2 threes, and it felt like they were each worth, double. because of the way the game was going. Those were important shots that he made. It just didn't. It felt like a game where you did not want to get down 2 possessions or for sure 3 possessions, just because of the way we were struggling offensively. And to do, in large part, Missouri State they're a good defensive team. They've guarded people well, and they're aggressive with what they do, and that hurt us at times. But Bo in the first half making 2 threes, the combination of Jake and AJ, I think the last 12 minutes of the plays they made, and then Chip's done it for 2 games in a row now. His energy has helped our team a lot in the last 2 games. It really helped our team in the last 2 games, and he made the pull up, he made the 3, but the way he blocks out, the way he talks, the way he's working right now, he's really helping our team.
What was your message to the guys after this game?
Just talk to you. Some nights you've got to grind it out, and tonight was one of those games, and it felt like it from 3-4 minutes in, after both teams missed a couple shots and long possessions. It just felt like it was going to be that kind of game. And regardless of how the game goes, you've got a job to do in terms of defending and rebounding and putting yourself in position to win. And we were able to do that tonight in what was a different game. So I'm proud of the effort again tonight, different than Saturday. But they stuck with it and made plays we had to. Thank you.